Okay, to kick us off, at the end of last season I painted a... This is going to sound so weird. I painted a plate, as you do, as one does, at the pottery shop with a friend in the evening, and I was like, what am I going to make? And then I was like, I know, I'm going to put everything that we achieved as a team in the World Cup last year on this plate. So, 2025, we had 10 rounds in 8 countries on 3 continents. We had 3 World Cup wins, 8 podiums, 22 top 10s, a World Championship silver medal, 2 national champions, and the overall XCO second place in the women's under-23 category.
That's not bad.
I know.
That's not bad.
Good, eh?
Can you, show the photo to the camera?
Yeah.
For the plate?
Here's my plate.
Nice. Does look lovely.
So, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, or what I'm going to eat on it, but I have a plate with all the results. So, there's that.
Scooping spaghetti.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let me pull the questions.
2026 Trinity Racing team count.
Again, because that scooter was so loud. Sorry. It's
Fine.
the worst sound ever. Okay.
Yeah, we're...
Sorry.
Okay. Action. 2025 was the first year that we've moved to solely racing mountain bike with Trinity Racing. We had a road team for a really long time. We've always done mountain bike as well, but last year was the first year that we really just focused on racing the World Cup. It was also my first year running the team as a team manager, so there was a lot of learning generally from myself, from us as a group, from riders last year. It feels like this year is a chance to be a lot more intentional with what we do. Myself and the riders that have been with me for the last year all have a year of experience under our belt to use to really make this year much better and improve in a lot of ways, and I think that's generally the focus of 2026, and my buzzword for 2026 is intentional. I just want everything we do to be thought through and to be done for a reason, and to level up some small changes that I think can bring those performances hopefully even higher than the list I just read out. Then the biggest changes, I guess, are also to our roster this year. Staying with us from 2025, we have Dida, Henry, Lynn and Dan, which is super exciting. Really nice to have a core group that's consistent over multiple years, because it really helps to build the team culture, and that's something I think is really important. New to the team this year, we have 2 powerhouse girls. Going to be really exciting to have 4 girls on the team this year.
I'm 21 now. I had to think about that for a second.
How does that feel?
Crazy. I had a great winter of training. I raced cyclocross nationals, but apart from some local races, that was pretty much the extent of my cyclocross season. Winter was really solid. I mean, pretty much perfect weather and perfect riding. A lot of good communication with my coach and riding with friends, and just been enjoying riding the bike a lot.
Cet hiver, c'était vraiment bien. J'ai pu reprendre le cyclocross après plusieurs années, sans faire une grosse saison, mais juste quelques courses, quelques coupes du monde et le championnat de France. C'était vraiment bien de pouvoir revenir à ces disciplines. Je l'adore en plus. Ça m'a fait un peu revenir, pas aux souvenirs d'enfance, mais un peu des bons souvenirs. J'ai revu plein de monde que j'avais pas vu depuis longtemps. C'est un peu aussi une petite famille, je trouve, le monde du cyclocross, donc c'était vraiment bien.
The winter was really nice. I gained back my confidence this winter racing cyclocross. I was able to get a top 10 in the World Cup, which was really cool, because last year, in 2025, that was a big goal of mine and I completed it, and then to do it again this year really gave me confidence that I'm coming back into form and that I'm setting myself up for a good mountain bike season. And then after cyclocross, I've done a lot of work on the mountain bike to be more comfortable technically and find the flow again. So
I'd say I had a pretty productive winter. It was really nice to have the opportunity to race just a little bit of cross, even though it wasn't quite as much as I wanted to. It was a great way to keep the motivation going through some of the colder months when we have such a break from the end of the season to the start of later starting World Cup season than usual, just to keep the motivation.
Yeah, Raf was an absolute powerhouse as a junior. She dominated nationally in Canada. She is reigning Canadian national champion in the cross country. Last year she was 5th at Junior World Championships, and she's shown some real promise. So we're super excited to see what she can do in her first year as an under-23. There's no real expectation or pressure on her to perform this year. This year is about learning what it takes to make that step from a junior to an under-23 and helping her to navigate that process as smoothly as possible. But yeah, I do believe that she has what it takes to be fighting for top 10s and top 5s and even podiums in her first year as an under-23. So really excited to see what Raf can do.
Raphaël Carrier, je viens de Québec, Lac-Beauport.
Est-ce que tu fais genre, tu sais, comme quand tu t'entraînes en hiver au Québec, est-ce que tu fais comme d'autres sports justement pour pallier au fait qu'il y a de la neige à partir du mois de novembre cette année déjà? C'est sûr que tu peux pas faire de home trainer à tous les jours, là, sinon tu...
Ouais, ben c'est sûr que je fais quand même beaucoup de home trainer, là, presque à chaque jour, mais j'essaie aussi de faire du ski alpin. Ben avant, je faisais du ski alpin de compétition, fait que je continue à faire ça, je coach justement en ski alpin, mais sinon, pour plus m'entraîner, je fais pas de ski de fond, fait que du ski de touring un peu, mais ouais, je fais beaucoup de home trainer quand même.
Puis tu fais du fat bike aussi?
Ah oui, je fais quand même beaucoup de fat bike aussi, genre 2-3 fois semaine.
Parce que là, Beauport, en ce moment...
Ouais, c'est le paradis du fat bike.
Ouais.
I'm Anya Grossman. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Switzerland.
Where in Switzerland?
In Lucerne.
Anya is, probably one of the most exciting talents to come out of Swiss cycling in the last few years. She will still be a junior with us, so this is actually new territory for us. We've never had a junior rider on the team, but I think it's really nice to have her with us to give us a different perspective and to allow our developing under-23 riders to take on that mentorship role with her. She has had exceptional success last year in her first year as a junior. She was 2nd at Mountain Bike World Championships. She was also 3rd at Road World Championships. She is reigning Swiss National Champion. She is reigning Swiss I keep saying swish. She is reigning Swiss. Why is this sentence so hard to say? She's reigning Swiss. Stop making me laugh. Start again. I cannot do this sentence. Swiss national champion. Stop laughing! Take 57, 951. I did it perfectly and Gabby ruined it in the road and me. She is reigning Swiss national champion in the cross country, road race and the time trial. So her talents really extend across multiple disciplines, and yeah, this year she's going to have big goals in her final year as a junior. World Championships is undoubtedly a target, given that she came 2nd last year. One I missed out of her Palmares, she was European champion last year, so she's looking to defend that jersey again this year. But really from a team perspective, what we're trying to do is give Anya as much exposure and experience as we can of what racing will look like when she becomes an under-23 next year, and just help to make sure that we're sending her along the right path, and managing her load, thinking about her career over the next 5 to 10 years and not just the next year. So yeah, undoubtedly she's exceptionally talented, so we can't wait to see what she can do with us.
Bah c'est sûr que du coup le podium à l'Aix-Placy c'était quand même un moment. Je m'attendais pas forcément à revenir sur le podium pendant l'année, et c'est vrai que ça a été pour le coup vraiment une année presque toujours des meilleures places, à part Roger où quand je suis tombée tout ça c'était un peu différent, mais sinon ça a été vraiment une courbe presque exponentielle en plus, donc c'était vraiment chouette. C'était un grand pas déjà de revenir à la compétition en fin de saison, et au final ça a été encore un plus grand pas de revenir sur le podium, donc c'était vraiment bien.
Yeah, 2025. I just looked at my camera roll on the plane over here.
It's a great rock.
A lot of last season, and yeah, it kind of just reminded me of how many awesome memories I have from last year in the races and surrounding our travel and everything. It was really like the best year of my life, so yeah, it was cool to look back on it. I think I learned a lot as a second year last year, and yeah, I think I was really proud to, get my first World Cup top 10s and and winning nationals was big as well. So I kind of proved to myself, you know, that I'm capable of riding at the front of these races. But I also learned a lot about just the intensity of the season being so long and ending in October. I'd never really, you know, raced consistently that long, so yeah, I kind of just learned how the season can take a real toll on your body after so many months.
This sounds like super generic, but just like appreciating the smaller things, like being around the team and riding trails that you don't get to ride at home. I've really learned to appreciate that more because it was taken away from me for months, and with that, like, it was just super quick. 1 second I was about to race the World Cups and do the Andorra Epic, and then I couldn't ride my bike for 15 weeks. So at the Valdosol World Cup last year, during course training, I had a crash and I fractured 6 vertebrae in my back, and I was unable to walk for 3 weeks and was in bed, and then slowly gained mobility and did physical therapy for months to come back into racing in November. So the crash happened in June and I didn't race again until November. So there was a lot of time of reflecting and patience. That I think the biggest takeaway was patience, probably. Like, things take time and you can't really, like, no matter how hard you work, like, you have to trust the process and give it time and know that you're just doing the right thing, because I really wanted to jump back into racing right away and, you know, get back on the bike, but I really took it slow and recovered properly, and now I'm able to go full gas. So.
The biggest takeaway I carried with me into 2026 was just a lot more confidence to see from what I was able to do in 2025, not just in racing, but in so many other areas of my life, and really just that broadened my perspective on things. So I would say overall, sorry. I have a lot of really big goals and objectives when it comes to this season, but I think more than the outcomes of those, I'm really excited towards the process of working towards those really big goals I have, rather than the outcomes in the end.
I don't know what makes me so good, but I just love what I'm doing and I'm just giving my best every day. And yeah, I think one of the key points to my success is also that I'm just having my peoples around me who I know I can trust them, and I can always perform at my best when I'm like feeling good, also near the sport. And I think that's a really important point. And yeah, I'm always so ambitious. Yeah, and like I always want to get better in everything, and yeah, that's not always easy for the people around me or for my coach, because yeah, they have to stop me, but yeah, it's just I love what I'm doing, and yeah.
Ouais, ben pour cette saison-ci, j'ai hâte, c'est juste de faire des Coupes du Monde. J'ai pas encore d'objectif nécessairement de résultats, parce que je sais pas, je me situe où, mais après les premières Coupes du Monde, je vais pouvoir voir plus, je me situe justement, puis me donner plus d'objectifs à ce niveau-là. Sinon, mon plus gros objectif, c'est sûr, c'est les championnats du monde. Mais ça aussi, faut que je me qualifie, parce qu'il y a quand même un bon niveau au Canada, donc ouais, ça, on va voir au courant de la saison. Puis plus personnel, je dirais continuer de travailler techniquement pour être vraiment à l'aise sur les parcours de Coupe du Monde qui sont quand même techniques.
Donc j'ai réappris au final des choses que j'avais déjà, mais j'ai aussi déconstruit des croyances que j'avais et qui étaient pas forcément fondées, des croyances que j'avais pour moi. Donc c'était au final vraiment une année pour remettre toutes les choses à plat, pour remettre les choses dans l'ordre, et je pense que elle a été super bien pour ça.
Yeah, I took a lot of time to think about my training and my approach to racing at the end of last year. After a bit of reflection, I think just being a bit more mindful and intentional with each action that I take, whether it's eating, sleeping, or, you know, training in the gym, all that, just each minor detail has kind of improved a little bit from last year, I think. In the grand scheme of things, it's really just a lot of the same, and just trusting my coach's philosophy and asking questions when I need to, but just really sticking to the program and believing in that for multiple years.
I think my highest goals is for sure the mountain bike worlds. Yeah, I wanted to become world champion there. But for sure, definitely my European title is also a high goal, and yeah, also the Europeans and road worlds are also a big goal. And yeah, I did time trial last year, so I will take that also as a goal this year. And yeah, we'll see what happens, and yeah, I'm excited.
I think it's really, really inspiring for me, honestly, because I think that you really pick up habits and from the people that you're around, and I think that can be something that can be really positive within our team to really raise the level together, especially on the girls' side.
Au final, l'année dernière, encore une fois, vers l'année dernière, mais ça a été un peu retourner dans le monde de la compétition quand même à haut niveau. Ça a été remettre plein de choses en place. Et ça allait quand même mieux, les choses s'étaient réglées. Et là, hop, faut de nouveau repasser un cap, du coup retravailler encore plus dur, réapprendre à courir avec d'autres filles. Donc c'est un peu stressant. Après, je sais que j'ai réussi à le faire comme l'année dernière. Mais du coup, ça va être quand même beaucoup de nouvelles choses. Mais j'ai aussi hyper hâte de clôturer un peu ces années 23 qui étaient un peu en dents de scie avec du très haut, du très très bas et du milieu. Au moins, je vais faire un peu ce livre et j'espère rouvrir un très beau livre.
It does give me confidence, but I see them very differently. It's a completely different sport to one, like the competitors are far different and the courses and everything, so I really separate it. And when I get on the mountain bike, it's not similar to cyclocross, like the strength and everything. It's a whole different process. But overall, achieving those goals that I set, I know that I can achieve goals that I set. So that gives me confidence in it, knowing that if I set goals on the mountain bike, I can achieve them just like cyclocross.
Some goals? I want to win some bike races, honestly. Like, I feel like I've worked so hard this winter, and I just want to, for myself and my team and everyone who supports me, I just want to show what I've worked for and just leave everything out there at every race. So.
People beeping outside ruining my interview. It really does come down to enjoyment. Happy bike riders win races. Like I said, these guys are exceptionally talented. They wouldn't be on the team if they weren't already able to win bike races. So what I can do and what we can do as an environment and a team is foster that happiness and that passion that they all have. And, you know, that just naturally translates to winning, because the happier you are, the more relaxed you are, you know, the more you can focus on the job at hand, and yeah, the better the outcome. So I also personally I'm trying to create bike riders or help to develop bike riders that are more than just the person you see on a bike at a race winning, because there's so much more to them and there's so much more to life than just that. And I think I'm trying to create well-rounded individuals who are capable of looking after themselves, of, you know, knowing what they need to succeed, being adaptable, and yeah, that's it, really.